Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti. I am MrPhotographer.com. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to pan and zoom in Adobe Premiere Pro. Last week, I posted my first Adobe Premiere Pro video. In that video, I demonstrated how to sync audio. And after that video posted, a couple people left comments asking me to demonstrate how to pan and zoom. Now, of course, pan and zoom is something you typically would do in camera. But as you'll see, you could easily achieve that pan and or zoom effect in Adobe Premiere Pro. And for this demonstration, I'm using a video that I actually posted to my channel a week or two ago. In this video, I'm reviewing the Falcon Eyes P12 video light. And what I want to do is just affect the intro a little bit. You could see the intro is very static, and I'm going to play it right now. Hey guys, this is Anthony Morganti. I am MrPhotographer.com. In this video, I'm going to give you a short review of the Falcon Eyes P12 Pulsar Continuous Video Light. Okay, so as you can see, that intro's pretty static. I'm just standing there. So what I want to do is I want to slowly zoom in as I'm talking. Now, I'm going to mute the audio. There's no need for you guys to keep hearing me talk. So what we're going to do is at the beginning, I want to be zoomed out, but as I'm speaking, and maybe about to the 4/5 mark, somewhere in here, I want to be fully zoomed in. So what we'll do is we'll go to the beginning of the clip and make sure the clip is selected. Make sure you're in the editing tab. And over here on the left, you want to be in effects controls. So sometimes you may find that you'll have like video over here or something like that. Just make sure that the clip you want to edit is active. Make sure you're in the editing tab. Then over here on the left, click on effects controls. And what you want to do is affect the scale for the zoom and affect the position for the pan. Now, I'm not going to do anything with position on this clip. On another clip, I will, though. What I want to do, though, is zoom as I'm talking. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay down what's called a keyframe. And to do that, at the very beginning of the clip, where I'm zoomed all the way out, you'll see where it says scale. There's a little like stopwatch icon to the left of scale. Just click that. And when you do that, you just lay down the first keyframe. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drag this slider over to the right to the point where I want to be fully zoomed in. Then what we'll do is we'll go to where it says scale again. And again, make sure that clip is active. The reason why I keep saying that, especially if you're going to zoom or pan with a photograph, which we're going to do in a moment, this for some reason will lose focus. You'll stop having this active. So always make sure that that clip that you're affecting is active, or if it isn't, you'll be affecting another clip instead of the one you actually want to use. So now here we're going to zoom in. So we're going to go to scale, and you'll notice that if you just hover over the 100, right now it's zoomed at 100%, your cursor turns into this kind of double horizontal arrow. That's called a scrubby slider. And if you click with the left mouse button, then just drag to the right, you'll see we're zooming in. So we're just affecting the scale. So I'm zoomed in right there. Now what we need to do is just then drag it back. You'll see we're zooming automatically. So I'll play this clip without audio. And you can see now it's slowly zooming in as I speak. And now it's going to reach a point. And once it reaches that point, then it doesn't zoom any longer. And that's exactly what I want. Now, I mentioned that you could do this on a photograph too. And over here, we have a photograph, as you could see. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to get right to that where that clip begins, right there. So I'm going to start zoomed in here, and I'm going to pan right to left on this image. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to scale and position. Again, scale is for the zoom and position is for the panning. And what I need to do first is zoom in. So we're going to go to scale and zoom it in. So I'm going to click with the left mouse button and push it to the right And this is actually what I was mentioning before. For some reason, you often lose focus. See, I'm affecting the clip below it. So I'm actually kind of glad I made that mistake, because you'll see that's going to happen to you. So make sure the clip, even though the clip is showing up here, it doesn't mean it's active. So you have to click on it to make sure it's active. That's a mistake I often make. So now we'll go to scale. I'll put the scrubby slider on top and zoom in. So you can see now it's working. Now above it, we have the panning. Now you could, of course, pan left or right or up or down. So we have the x-axis and the y-axis. And I don't really want to do anything with the the y-axis. That's up or down. I just want to go from right to left. And that first number, 960, that's the left or right. The second number, the 540, is up or down. So what we're going to do, you'll see now, if I go over the 960, I turn into that scrubby slider, again. And what you'll notice is if you drag left, you're going to be moving the image left. If you drag right, you'll move the image right. So I want to start out more towards the left. So I'm going to drag left. Click on that 960 and drag my mouse to the left. So we're going to start over here, something like that. All right, so that's the beginning of we're zoomed in and panned to the right. Now we're going to activate the keyframes by clicking on position and clicking on scale, those little like stopwatches. Now what we want to do is go to the other extreme end, like right around here, let's say, right around there. And now what we need to do is I'm going to leave the scale the same, but we're going to take position. I'm going to go over that, and we're going to move that right. So we're going to be going this way, maybe to about there. And now I need simply to go up here, and we could just see what it looks like. You can see that's working out pretty well. So I'll play that. As a matter of fact, we'll play it from a little bit before. You'll see that I'm talking, then it goes to the light, and it's panning from the right to the left, annoyingly slowly, but you get the idea, and that's how you do it. Very easy to set up panning and zooming in Adobe Premiere Pro. You just lay down some keyframes, and you're good to go. Now, because I'm not known for Adobe Premiere Pro videos, these videos aren't getting many views. If you like these videos and you think they're useful, please do me a favor and share them with anyone and everyone you think would benefit from watching them. Thank you, everyone who watches my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys soon.